is that about?
I think there are a lot of people who ought to be writing around there who don't write. Somebody's joked that if you want to keep something away from an African, put it in a book. Yeah, because we don't.
Many don't read.
Yeah, because we don't read, but we ought to read, because that's where a lot of our lives' information are. Again, writing a major book which has become text material for in the area of intellectual property across the world, for me was a huge achievement. Right?
Was it challenging putting it together?
Yes, you have to do the research and all that, but again, work to me is pleasure. So I found it as a pleasure, and the day the book was launched was again a great day for me. I've gone to places where people are using the work for their research and their PhD, thesis and all that, and much of that is putting the subject of intellectual property, which is a very complex subject, but putting it in a way that is so easily readable.
You can understand.
Yeah, use language that is down to earth to explain things that ordinarily. And people read my book. Someone sent me a mail once, so I got a copy of your book. I didn't put it down. I didn't sleep through the night because I was reading through it, and I found and that
found
made
it very intriguing.
That made my day. I mean, before writing the book, I wrote for newspapers and all that. I love to write. I think that's one of the gifts that's God given to me, but it's also given to a lot of other people who are not using the gift. Wow. Again, I want to challenge Nigerians. Please write, and more than that, read. I see a lot of young people, they read. What are they reading? Text, SMS and Facebook stuff. Yeah, that's good, but that is not going to make you who you want to become.
A more versatile person.
Absolutely.
We're seeing Chief Tony Okoroji is there on our screens as well as here in the studio. Okay. But did musicians support you? Were they interested? Did they understand your drive?
No, I think that the bulk of the people supported, but there are people who say to me,
Nigerian Music Awards.
Okay,
yeah, that is many say the most successful.
The stage of the National Theatre in Lagos. I mean, that was done 21 years ago.
You did some work there.
Yeah. No, I used to sleep at the theatre for 2 weeks.
Wow.
No. Working on the Nigerian Music Awards. I worked with some great designers at some point from NTA. The set you are seeing, that set, took 7 days and 7 nights to build. It was built by a guy who works here, Pat Nebo. He put it together.
That's not the minister now, is it?
No.
Minister of Power.
And if you look at this event, the event you're seeing, you know who was doing the lighting?
Who was?
Juroni today is Deputy Vice Chancellor at the University of Lagos.
Okay, yes,
right?
yes, I've met him.
Who was the chief cameraman there? The great Tunde Kelani was chief cameraman. Who was working with me backstage? German and Nicolakpo, who just resigned as editor of Sunday Guardian. Who was my chief hostess? Most beautiful girl in Nigeria, Regina Askia. No, but the point was that everywhere I look for the best people, wherever they were in Nigeria, and deploy the best people, and we worked hard, and we created events that were,
phenomenal.
That everybody in Nigeria wanted a ticket, whether you're the president of the Federal Republic or the man in the street. Anytime we held the Nigerian Music Awards, traffic stopped in Nigeria because everybody wanted to be there. But what made that possible? It was the quality of the people who were working on the events, the best across the nation. I'll write scripts for weeks on ending. I said we took over the National Theatre, and the floor of the National Theatre was my bedroom. Really, for weeks.
Wow.
Day and night.
Did you invite your family to come join you there?
They couldn't. They will know that for this period, this guy is out.
He's working.
And he's working.
Doing what he loves to do best.
Yeah. But that's how we created. I look at some of the events done now. I know the challenges are huge, but I go to a show and I see some flat TV screens and some plastic, and that's your set, and you're doing an award event. And I said, no.
That's not good enough.
That's not good enough, because these events challenge us, challenge our organizational capacity to bring things together and do the best, and the nation gained from all of that. All these cut and join events.
It's fooling no one. It's evident when you come. A shoddy thing and something that strategy, planning, and hard work has gone into.
But that's what we will not do with the events of the COSON Week. We'll go back to doing fantastic events. Even though they're contemporary, you use new ideas, but done well. Anybody who comes to the COSON Song Awards, on Saturday, May 25, will see a show that has been put together by the best in the country. I promise everyone that, because again, we are bringing in the best. We want to show that Nigeria is capable, and Nigeria is indeed.
But what is the COSON Week in lieu of? I mean, what are you? We all know about COSON already. Yeah. Why are you having a week-long activity?
First of all, COSON will be 3 years as an approved collective management organization on the 20th of May, right? And we've said to mark that we must do something phenomenal, do something historic. We must set up what we call the COSON Music Foundation. To help musicians in distress. We have an industry where there are no pensions, no gratuity, no insurance scheme. Over the last couple of years, I've had to deal with burying a lot of artists. Some of them dying in their
little
prime.
Or nothing.
Yeah, dying with little or nothing, dying in their prime. Some of them may have been saved if we had the resources to take care of their ailments or their illness and all that. The resources were simply not there, And I find that around here, people were more willing to give resources to bury people than resources
to save them while they are alive.
Now we're setting up the COSON Music Foundation. We hope that when there is a real challenge that needs help, that the COSON Music Foundation will be there to help these people in their times of distress.
You can draw from that resource.
Yeah, and then of course we are going to be doing things like.
So we have there on the screen there the COSON Week from May 19th
to 25. 7 days, 7 massive events every day.
Okay,
never been done. We are tasking ourselves every single day of the week from May 19 to 25. There will be a huge event in Lagos.
Okay.
And we'll
COSON in church.
Yeah, COSON in the church. COSON in the church will, of course, start the events. We are doing a fantastic day of prayers and invocation to the Almighty. National invocation to the Almighty on behalf of our country, which has challenges, and we need to consult the Almighty all the time. And we are bringing the best gospel singers in the country.
The likes of Samuel Okposo.
Samuel Okposo will be there. Panam Pesipol will be there. Uchi will be there. All the best, singers. And the chairman of the COSON National Advisory Council, Evangelist Ebenezer Obe Fabi, who is the minister of the gospel, is also rallying all the best ministers of the gospel. So this is going to be one huge interdenominational service that you can watch from anywhere you are. It will be on the net.
Killing so many birds with one stone. You are saving lives for Jesus. You're winning souls for Christ.
COSON is a change agent. People have asked me, why does COSON have to get into this collective management organization? And I say that if you're small-minded, you can define our role in a small shape. But if you are strategically minded, you can then see that we're a change agent, and a change agent will change things from negative to positive.
Every angle humanly possible.